The tag team action underway here.
When you're talking about Jimmy Uso, all he needs is to connect with one super kick, and that can change everything.
He may be down since day one-ish, but that kick will put you down in a second.
Gutbuster! You gotta believe this one's over.
Oh, nasty impact. Beautiful technique.
Again, a tag is made. Here comes the double team. What do they have planned here? Oh, goodness! This might be it! Oh, my! Walking flip!
Nailed it.
Uh-oh. Soul kick and an uppercut. Uh-oh. Soul kick. Ooh.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath.
Uh-oh. Soul kick. Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have, maybe the difference between a win and a loss, maybe even more. Jey Uso is another WWE superstar who grew up in a family that's considered sports entertainment royalty. As a son of WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi, Jey is part of the Anoa'i family. Jey Uso's family tree includes The Rock, Roman Reigns, and WWE Hall of Famers High Chief Peter Maivia, the Wild Samoans, and the mighty Yokozuna.
When you look at the Anoa'i family tree, you can see that Jey Uso literally grew up around greatness. And you can see that Jey is carrying on that tradition in certain maneuvers he performs in the ring and specific aspects of his appearance.
When you're talking about legendary, it doesn't get much bigger than the Anoa'i family. Jey Uso learned at the feet of some of the greatest competitors this business has ever known. Jey's doing a heck of a job as a WWE superstar in his own right.
Oh, he turns it around.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance.
And off the tag is Jimmy Uso. Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who've dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault.
Of course, you want to keep Jimmy Uso out of the air, but you don't want to turn this match into a fight. The Usos grew up fighting, so Jimmy is more than comfortable throwing hands, if that's what's called.
Jimmy Uso looking to attack from high.
Yeah, he's got something special brewing here.
Corey, early. You talked about how an opponent should approach a matchup with Jimmy Uso. A superstar definitely wants to keep Jimmy grounded, but they also want to keep their distance because Jimmy can brawl with the best of them.
for a superstar to have.
It's Usos time!
Thinking about, boom!
Got hurt.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
Shot block.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live.
Here comes the big splash attempt. When this guy's on, look out.
Sheamus is going to have to improvise because he's not seeing any benefit to his current strategy. This is not where he wants to be at this point in this tag team match.
He has got to do something quick. You hate to give up on a guy, but there may be no way around him taking this loss here tonight.
He's almost got him.
I think only a group as treacherous as the Welcoming Committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalia's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish lass kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense.
There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Corey, you described Cesaro as a true hybrid. In my opinion, Cesaro may be the best pure athlete in WWE today.
Absolutely. The Swiss Cyborg can do anything and everything. His power is superhuman. It's uncanny. Cesaro is definitely a top athlete as far as in-ring ability as well.
You guys describe Cesaro as a hybrid superstar. I just has Jay about to attempt the big
Uso splash! Victory is on the horizon.
He wants no part of the outside. This is going to be big, one way or another.
If Jey Uso hits this, this one's over.
Better stay right where he is.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Reversal. Cesaro showing his prowess.
Cesaro is the... Oh, my gosh.
What an uppercut.
He's back in control here.
Boy, he goes for the cover.
What an incredible tag team contest.
And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in that tag team battle.
Here are your winners.
Well, the Swiss sensation is ready, and so are we.
Cesaro has to be considered one of the pound-for-pound strongest competitors in WWE.
And speaking of pound, he's got the strongest uppercuts ever seen in the WWE ring.
Took him out at the knee.
Suplex. The neutralizer certainly puts Cesaro's opponents in their place. Face down on the canvas. When Cesaro gets an opponent in that position, there is no escape.
Cesaro not looking so great right now.
The beauty of tag team competition is that he doesn't need to take the entire brunt of the opposition's attack, though the thought of making a tag doesn't necessarily appear to be on his mind right now.
Cesaro's neutralizer was created by the legendary competitor Karl Gotch, who was one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions in the 1970s. Cesaro's interpretation of the maneuver is just awesome.
The neutralizer is just another way for Cesaro to exhibit his superhuman strength. When the Swiss Superman lifts you up for that move, you're staying down for good.
Tag is made. Double team. Taking a swing.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask.
Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament finals. The Usos wanted to add another tag team title reign to their resume and enjoyed the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The team of Rhino and Heath Slater was the team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract.
And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything well in hand, but Rhino and Heath Slater refused to lose. After a gore from Rhino practically cut Jimmy Uso in half, Rhino and Heath Slater went from an unlikely tag team to the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Never say never in WWE.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha.
Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
Boom, what impact. Lariat. Cesaro definitely starting to crack here.
Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been. One of the teams that has shined brighter than any other is the New Day. Xavier Woods.
Brutal stomp, but it doesn't end there.
Oh, no, it does not.
Boom! Daddy never did his pet fast.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Well, that's one way to surprise an opponent. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another.
Jay. Oh, man. The air just
Looking for all the glory here. He's got to be running on empty at this point.
Wow, looked like Cesaro was done, but he had other ideas.
Jimmy Uso tags in. Keep your eye on this one.
Here is Jimmy Uso in position now.
Lands this, and he is done.
Look at this.
When Jimmy starts rolling like this, look out below.
A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for, the win. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Sheamus might want to rethink this showboating. Could come back to haunt.
Got the reversal.
Ooh, what impact.
Jimmy Uso is showboating here, and I don't think that's the best.
And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Soul kick. Jimmy.
Man, this one's over.
Jimmy Uso looking to finish this one early.
They did it. They won the match.